we've got news of a very special card coming into the game, which admittedly you probably won't be able to get your hands on. But at the very least, the news for OPO8 that we've got, which involve one particular SR as well as the secret rares, you'll be able to get once OPO8 drops. Hello everyone and welcome to Anything Geek. My name is Zero and we're gonna start with the single SR that we're gonna talk about today, which is gonna be none other than Whitebeard himself, Edward Newgate. And I have presented this card last time, but only I showed the normal version of the cards, but now we have the full alternate art version that has been revealed. And so you can see we have a 10 cost 12k power Whitebeard with a 4 Emperors and Whitebeard Pirates type, and a pretty bonker effect that on play if your leaders type include Whitebeard Pirate and you have 2 or less life cards until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's character cannot attack unless your opponents first discard 2 cards from their hands. Now, as it stands, we don't know if this is 2 cards per attack that is gonna want to attempt, or if it is just 2 cards for the whole board. That said, even if it's the latter, it is still very bonker as a card because you're forcing your opponent to discard their hands in order to just attack. So this is a very strong card, and I said it last time and I still stand by that, even though I haven't looked at the cards and I don't know how you can manage that, but I'm fairly sure that some players out there will find a way to milk this every turn and be able to recycle the card's effect every time. And as far as OPO8's cards revealed goes, we now know the full set because we've had the last secret rares revealed for this set, which is going to be Kaido and Big Mom. So of course they are teaming up on this artwork, much like the leader Zoro and Sanji, where you have 2 characters on the cards, and this is a 10 cost 12k card as well, just like Whitebeard, and a pretty strong effect as well. Of course, it's got the 4 Emperors, Animal Kingdom Pirate and Big Mom Pirate type, and the effect is when attacking done -10, so it is a pretty hefty price, but you can KO all character other than this character, and then you can add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then you can trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life card. So a very strong effect indeed. It is costly, but you need to wipe the entire board. You can prevent that with Sabo, for instance. If you get a black-purple leader, you can totally play Sabo, protect your board, because this is a when attacking, so you get the time to set this up, basically. So of course you wipe the board as Kaido did first in OPO1, but then you also get some life shenanigan because you restand a life from the top of your deck, which is typically Lin Lin's effect, as well as trashing 1 card from the top of your opponent's life card, which is also purely Lin Lin's effect. And don't worry, we really have everything now on hand because this is the alternate art for that very specific cards, Kaido and Big Mom. I have to say, I'm more of a fan of the regular art. Sometimes it's just like that, you know, the regular art is so much more interesting. Alternate art, they're very cool, they're very collectible, I like them a lot, but sometimes just the regular art is enough to make the card be so cool. It's not going to be the case though for this last OPO8 card, which is going to be Silver Rayleigh. You know that I've already presented it, but here's a reminder. It's an 8 cost 8k power Silver Rayleigh of the former Roger Pirate. The art, by the way, is from Akira Egawa, which you might know from multiple arts throughout this game, and we have an on-play that is very effective because you can choose up to 2 of your opponent's character, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, give 1 character -3k and the others -2k. And after this you can KO 1 of your opponent's character with a power of 3k or lower. So you can really set this up very well, and Red having so much like reducing powers effect on multiple cards, you can probably stack this up with some others effect in order to be more efficient, but -3 and -2 is already strong enough as it is to be able to KO a card. it's a very good card. Just overall very good. I have to say for OPO 8, the 2 secret rares are very playable in my book. But I was introducing these cards talking about the alternate art specifically, saying Big Mom and Kaido, the regular art was better, but here I was talking about the alternate art. Because yes, we do already know the alternate art for Silver Rayleigh. So as you can see, the alternate art for Rayleigh is very cool looking, and I can't wait to see those effects real life that he's got behind him, because you get some sort of like sunstorm behind with like a wave of haki. So this promised to be a very cool card to get your hands on, and I do want to draw your attention on one key detail of this card. We do not have an artist. Usually you get the artist mention on the top right corner, right above here, but we haven't. And that is because this is an illustration from Oda himself. So that is indeed a very cool card. And we do know one other key information about this card. It's the manga rare for the set. And quite honestly, it is so cool looking. I haven't been really hyped by any manga rare so far other than maybe Shanks, Zoro and Luffy. That's about it. Oh yeah, and maybe Sogeking, but I mean, this one is super cool, and again, just like maybe any set, I wish I'm gonna pull this one, but I would totally be fine having just the regular alternate art, which I think is also very cool. That being said, every news about the One Piece card game last week was not necessarily about OPO 8. But before I get on with this very cool alternate art that you see on the screen, remember to subscribe to the channel. As of right now, only 29% of my viewers are subscribed to the channel. So if you're here looking at this video and you're interested in the One Piece card game, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we upload new content. We cover this game front to back, we open every product that we can. I even pre-ordered the Sand Volume. If you don't know what that is, I have a video talking about it, you can check it out in the cards. So if you want to keep up with the game and all the news about the products and every set when they drop, what they contain, subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. So now let's get back to this very particular alternate art leader, and you might notice something about this card. If you've known about the game and you know some of the leaders, you might recognize this Monkey D. Luffy leader as being the leader, the purple Monkey D. Luffy from OPO 5. It's the same effect, it's the same number on the card. This is mechanically the same leader as OPO 5 Monkey D. Luffy. It's just another alternate art. It is a very cool one though, and it's kind of special because you see, when it comes to trading card game, you have some, let's say, some companies that offer you some service. One such company is actually PSA, that allows you to grade cards and give them a score based on the perfection of the cards itself. And so what PSA did actually is partner up a bit with Bandai to be able to offer an exclusive cards that is a PSA Bandai collaboration with the One Piece card game, which is exactly what this leader is actually for. Now, bear in mind that the price to access this very specific leader is gonna be super high. I was considering, like, maybe if it wasn't too high, maybe do it and get the alternate art, but actually I'm gonna pass. But it's okay if you want to do it anyway. I mean, you don't get just the cards, you get multiple things. And the way that you get this leader is actually by subscribing to PSA, to their premium plan service, and you get a couple things. Actually, you pay for the subscription, the card is just a bonus. So what you get is actually credits on 2 stores that sell graded cards, which I'm not using and I'm not probably gonna be able to use because those are fairly American sites. So there's a high chance that I won't be able to order from them regardless. You get a discount on all the cards that you send to be graded as well. And the most interesting part of the premium plan is actually the PSA magazine that you will get periodically, with a ton of information, mostly about the Pokemon trading card game from what I saw. So if you're into that, that might be cool. But really, since this is a premium plan and this is a year plan, you're gonna pay $149 for a whole year of this service. just to get that one card. So my take on it is, if you wanted to get a PSA subscription because you wanted to send some cards to be graded and you're interested in the PSA magazine and all that stuff, do it before the 31st of May, because you only got up until that point to place a subscription and get this card as a bonus for your subscription. Any new subscription after the 31st of May is not gonna include this alternate art leader. So with all that in mind, I'm very curious to ask you guys your opinion about this alternate art leader. Are you considering subscribing to PSA just to get the alternate art? Because it's gonna be one of the most expensive ones just for that. So what's your take on this? And aside from the PSA leader, of course, OPO 8, lots of hype, and we got the Manga Rayleigh coming into the game, so we also have this to look forward to. I just spent a whole hour cuddling my son to sleep in between those two takes, so make it worth it, please. If you're still here, that means the video was at the very least entertaining to you, so please leave a like, and also remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to never miss anything geek. Bye guys.